All right, where are we? We are in the Woodland Retreat 9-hole cup. So the way it's been working, and Dunner's on the line. What's up, Dunner?
Taco.
So I've been playing in these 9-hole cups. I've been playing pro with my odd account and Dunner's main account, and odd should be hooked up, so we should be able to practice together. And if we can get out there on the course and actually practice together, we are going to be able to practice today. So you are all in for a treat if we can get matched up. So let's all cross our fingers and hope that we get matched up. How about that? How about that for an intro?
On toes.
Hole number 1, and I will tell you, and I said this in my, to be honest with you, I don't know that I've ever played this course from the pro tee. This is like the first time. So I'm not sure what you can and can't do, because I don't know that I've ever played them. I've always played these holes from the rookie tees because I've only played them in tournaments. That's the deal. That is.
I was looking at some of my accounts, and I've done pretty well in the tournaments that had this course. There was the Redwood one. And that was the ball with the 3 trees on it. And I'm pretty sure the fucking Rhino ball.
That was the first one. The Redwood Cup was the very first one at this.
Yeah. And then Safari something with the Rhino ball. That was another one.
Was that the big rig or the Wilderness?
No, Safari something or other, I think.
No, that was on a different... I know which one you're talking about. That was on a different course, though.
The Rhino ball? I don't know. Maybe,
the Rhino ball,
right.
The Rhino ball might have been for the Wilderness tournament. That was the next tournament that they had here, was the Wilderness, and that's probably like an African Wilderness Rhino type ball.
Yeah, well, that was a trophy too, right? That was your medal or whatever you got. Had the Rhino picture on it. It was all like, what would you call it? Isometric drawn Rhino type deal.
To be honest with you, I don't know how I've done overall in this tournament. I don't know that I've won any of those tournaments. I know that in the Redwood Cup I was having glitching issues, and that was the first time that we played it.
Yeah, that was a bad one for a lot of people.
And there was a lot of shit going on at that time. And I don't remember, I really don't remember any of those other tournaments. But we're going to win it right here, so that's all I know. Can you still go straight forward in pro? You think you can still go if you bring out a big enough ball, or do you just need to lay it up over on the right?
I finished 11th in pro in the Redwood Cup. I don't know. I can't. Hold on a sec. You want me to actually go to the practice screen already?
Well, no. Let's just go out there and play it. You ready?
No.
I mean, we'll be better if we just go play it. Because if we can get matched up, we can sit out there and look at it.
Yeah, I'm practice now.
We can take our time.
Par 4.
Make sure we write down all of our stuff on our notes. Get everything done before.
Yeah, I think you should be able to work it around to the left and maybe have a rough bump on the second shot. Looks like. Or you could probably smash it over the creek and go for a straighter shot.
Well, let's see if we can make it there in pro, because I'm not sure. Like, probably the smart move is just to lay it up, but you might be able to make it over there if you brought out the right ball and you had the right wind.
Okay, let me see what I got packed here. Let's just start with Apocalypse. Let's go with the big bag. Big bag. Which I probably don't have set up on this iPad. No, not quite. A little bit behind the times here. Apocalypse 5. Cataclysm 5.
I did shoot some video yesterday, and I didn't finish the round. I was trying to, but I'm helping. I'm helping. One thing led to another, and that was it. That was the end of that.
Titan. I'm out of Kingmakers again.
Hopefully everybody's having a great round out there. I was talking to Mike D. Mike D called me.
Mike D,
called and was talking to me about the ball sorting, or not the ball sorting, but the new ball album. Because Mike D has, like, he's played for a long time. He's played for about as long as you have, which is a long time. And fuck, shit. I mean, I think every ball that's ever come out since then, like, you started, what, a year and a half, 2 years in?
Or something like that.
Buying like a $35 pack every time a ball comes out. So, I mean,
I remember
he's got stuff to trade, and he has some of those neutron balls. I've seen some of them out there. Okay, I saw one the other day and was like, what the hell kind of ball is that? I don't even remember that ball, and that's what it was. It was one of those neutron balls. So people who spend a lot of money and bought, like, you know, people, I'm sure it was people at the top going, hey man, I got a bunch of these worthless ass balls I bought from you guys a year and a half ago, and now they're worthless. Because now you have all this other shit, and there's no way for me to get rid of these balls. There's no way for me to get rid of these club cards. So they come out with some deal. Like, the club card trading actually benefited me big time. Like, I never bitched for it. I actually thought they should have gone a different way. But it did benefit me big time as far as clubs stuff goes. But like this one here, if you have been in the game for a year, or you've been in the game for 8 years, it doesn't matter. If you spent money, you reap the rewards. If you didn't spend money, then it doesn't affect you at all.
No,
it doesn't affect.
That's one thing I don't like about updates like that. I mean, there should be at least something. I mean, it's as small crumb as it can be that for free people that can maybe grind away to finally get something. But that's nothing. You can't.
I will say that I think
the only way to do that is to go to get Prism chests with balls, have all your clothes maxed out, and get balls from Prism chests. That's the only way to do it free to play, quote unquote.
Yeah.
But I remember you had a video up and you're looking at whatever course or something. And I seen it on the screen. It was like the U.S. Championship or something. That's about the time when I started playing. I don't know what course you were looking at, but
U.S. Championships. When was the U.S. Championships?
Because my first ball was like Great Outdoor Ball or Great Outdoor Tournament or something like that. No, before, I can't remember. I ended up using it. It's like, oh, that was my first ball. I was going to keep it, but no. Suppose it's in my catalog. Oh yeah, I can do that. I'll tell you what it was. It was
the Great Outdoors Tournament. I remember that tournament too. There was Earth Day, Spring Major. It was before all that major shit. I remember when there wasn't any majors.
The Forester Ball. Yep, Great Outdoors. Says right on the ball, Great Outdoors. And then I have a cheetah ball from season or generation 5. And let's see what else is here. Season 8 is the first season ball.
Labor Day, Voyager.
I think I got like 8th in my first rookie tournament ever. It was that one. Great Outdoors.
Majors. Am I like missing something here?
Probably.
I am.
Are
you serious? Right? You really started? That's August of 2019.
Yeah. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Well, I started during the tournament before that, and then there was the week off.
So the tournament before that was the summer major.
Is that what it was? I figured it was a summer major, yeah.
I think that might have been. There's the spring, there's the summer. There's the winter.
It's like I said, it seemed like a U.S. Open kind of feel to it or whatever.
There's the summer. I guess it was the second. It was the second summer major. Well, maybe the third. Jeez. I didn't think they started majors that quickly because, like, this. Well, I guess they didn't start them until that spring. It's like the 1 year mark before they started majors. That first year they didn't.
I remember seeing people had banners with
the Thanksgiving tournament in 2017 is the first tournament I ever won. And I can't remember what I won with, but I didn't think that I had the winning score. But
the major, like, what's that all about? And like, oh, it's a major. I'd see the ones with the one stripe. I'm like, well, what's the one stripe mean? They're like, oh, it's 9-hole cup. I'm like, well, what the fuck are those? Or like, hardly ever. They barely ever do them. There's only been 3 or something like that. Yeah, there's only been 3 this month now. So it might be a good one for my nephew to start on, maybe.
I was thinking about shooting some videos for your nephew. On learning how to do the wind ring stuff, and he really needs to learn how to use the app. Like I suppose if I was starting brand new, like learning how to use the app so you're consistent, because the whole idea is to be consistent. Like I may use my hand numbers and you're like, dude, it's a 10% and you're doing a 20, and it's like, well, maybe because my numbers might be different than whatever app you're using, and I may have to do 20 when you only have to do 10. You know, that's just how it works.
Or with different clubs again, right? Different accuracies.
Yeah.
Like I said, with using Goliath and bigger rings, when I add a 10 to 15, sometimes it makes no difference, especially in rookie, right?
Especially if you have a second device where you can run the app fully on one device, where you can put the numbers in and then you're playing on your main device, you know, like doing it that way.
I suppose I could do that. That would avoid me fucking ending up in no man's land half the time, trying to find my fucking target again.
Well, that way you could run it
That's
in a bigger, you could run it in fuller screen and stuff so that you could really kind of go, you'd have a better opportunity to grab a hold of the slider and all that shit.
Normally when I play, I do it on stream now, so then I don't have to focus. Plus my other iPad is, I don't know, I have to get the fucking, my cord broke off inside the fucking input.
Okay, so we're going to play around?
Sure, yep. Right.
Pro. I'm in
Hole
pro.
1.
Hole number 1.
Par 4.
Par 4.
It's quiet week.
Okay, you go first.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Going out to get some practice holes.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Got dots and Dunner. Look at that shit. That is the deal right there.
My pen doesn't even work on this iPad either.
Jeez. Look at all that effort. Now, we should be able to actually, we're not leaving this hole until we have notes for this hole. So, like, if it takes us 27 timeouts to get the drive down, then that's what we're going to do.
Oh, yeah. This iPad, I can already tell, does not like this course.
I'm just wondering if you ran a 5-power ball and some topspin boost, could you do a rough bump off of that little shore and just end on that little pad?
Well, in rookie, I think that's the way to go, is to try and bounce all the way over.
Yeah, all the way over.
I don't know if I have that kind of stuff, though. I don't really buy much balls.
I don't have a lot of that stuff in this account either. So I don't want to burn a big power ball. Whatever I do here is going to be with like a 3-power ball, but I want to at least explore what my options are. Like right there, you can see where you're hitting that dirt. I think if, especially on a tailwind day, if you got the wind come out, you'd rough bump right onto that little island.
You'd probably go around the green if you got the bounces right.
Yeah, if you got the bounces right.
With that much topspin and a bit of wind pushing you behind too, that's going to push it even further than it looks.
So if we brought out a Zerk, ran it all. Yes. See, you could easily get on that island. But I think if you got it, if you really worked it right, you might be able to, especially on days if you had a ball that had more topspin. Do I have a 5-power ball that's got more topspin? Yeah, right there. Yeah, I pushed the button for the ball. Yeah, look at that shit. Yeah, right there. I think I had way too much topspin on there, but like even on a headwind day, you might be able to. The deal is you might not be able to get out there far enough. You'd probably have to start off with your Apocalypse, or if your APOC is at the 240. Thor's Hammer 6, 232.
I don't even have 1 extra mile in any of my bags. That's crazy. wonder if you could make that even with the wood.
Well, I think if you left the wind in there, if you put the forward wind in, took the side wind out, put the forward wind in.
What would that be?
I'm going to lay it up. I think the smart move to do here, I've seen some people try and lay it up out there at the end.
5.3 rings.
I'm just going to lay it up.
Yeah. It's going to be the more consistent way to go.
So if we're laying up to this area right here, really
bounce it over. Yeah.
I mean, now let's switch that ball up. Let's go back with a Titan.
That's where Thor,
the king,
maybe would help.
Gives me a little room on the red line. And actually, if you were going to do it like this, you'd just use your big topper. You'd use your big topper and just lay her out there like that.
Or Thor.
Thor's hammer.
Depending.
That's if you were going to... I actually want to go this way. So...
I'm not sure the line on your second shot, though. But
I'm going to try and work it around so that I can get as much roll down that hill so that I'm just like a short chip away from... I want to be like mid-wedge. I think there's a way to do it over there, and I think the same...
Well, maybe. You'd have to get you'd have to get, like, past that last hump of rough, past that last bunker, near that
if you could...
tree.
I'm not sure that there's not a bank there. I mean, it looks better than I think it is, but there is a little bit of a bank there. But I don't think I can get that far because I wasn't thinking about bringing out a power 5 ball. I was just going to bounce it over with a big topper.
Or any obstacles, though? Yeah. Might have trouble curling that around with that tree there.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you...
I'm going to go to the left. I'm just going to left to the left next shot.
Okay, I'm just going to land right here. I'm right at the red line with a power 3 ball. 7.5. 2.468. Isn't it perfect? And I'm just trying to bleed it up there and just trying to see how far into my club I can get, just like bleeding it up there. That might be short iron. That wouldn't be bad though. I am higher than the hole. I can tell you that. I can tell you that much. And I think, and I have to look to see where I'm at in my 77 account. I think here I have some 4-power top spin boost balls. Although I wouldn't need the 4-power. I don't think getting over is the way to do it. I think just like trying to stretch it out. This is where those power 3 top spin boost balls would come in really handy.
I don't even know what number would be for this. Let's go 7 rings. I got a great left just in case.
Well, it's always good to hit at least one ring great to the left.
Ooh, I think I clipped the fucking branch or a tree or something there.
Well, hey, let me look at my shot and then just pitch it over to where you were actually trying to get. So you see what your shot is.
You're not the boss of me.
There's Max Hornet, right at the club, right at the flagpole. There's Max. There's Min. There's mid. So I'm dead center mid. Dead center mid on my notes. Hornet, 1.3 per ring. Hornet, 1.3. Do I have enough tops? I do. 3.5. 3.5. think I'm going to make that 3.
Pretty good look.
Yeah, but pitch it over to where you were actually trying to hit. That way we can
No,
get some.
I was meant for you.
I think that's how you were doing this hole once before. Oh, that was a different hole.
Always.
Different hole.
Houdini. What the fuck do I have a Houdini in here? I have a Houdini 8.
I didn't realize that they allowed people to play with Houdinis.
It's probably really good.
It's good at backspin. I have had it in my bag several times. I can think, and I know exactly the hole, but I have no freaking clue what course it's on. Okay, I'm in mid-hornet, so it's 6.6 divided by 1.3 would be 5.1 rings. And that wind is just a little... I'm going to do 2 and 1. $5.1. That's with no extra, just a straight up. It's 5.1. Hitting it perfect. El Perfecto. Underpulled it just like 0.2.
Or 9. What? Okay. I know what's going on. Never mind.
You got enough topspin to actually do the... Yeah, you do. You do. You must be a mid-club. Mid-thorns, what, 2.5?
I don't fucking know. I never
It's
used
2.5. It's 5.8 divided by 2.5 plus 0.2 is 2.5 rings.
That's what I did.
Is that what you did?
Exactly. Ooh.
And that was +2, and it's probably like +1.5. It's probably +1 round up. 2's just a little too much. And I'm gonna put +1 round up.
Is that at level 9 or level 8? It was triple bogey. I didn't get the putt. That's bullshit.
Jesus, man. Got your ass kicked right there.
Hey, hold on a sec.
Look at that. Practice. Hole number 2. First of all, and hole number 2 is a par 3. The big par 3. What are we going to need on this? And on the drive on that other one, I'm going to have to work on that drive because I think that there's a way to get just a little closer than that, but if nothing else, that shot will work.
Okay.
And that was with a big top and a king and a titan. All right, hole number 2, the par 3. Let's look at it real quick. Let's see if I can remember it. Okay, I think that this hole is the same, and that we can still do it with a rock, but instead of being at minimum club, we're probably at like max, and we can still do the rough bump depending on what ball we bring out. Actually, I think that we're probably pretty close to the same spot, like minimum club, mid club. Rock. I'm gonna write rock on my notes. Rock. I have no idea what ball to take. Are you ready? Spinning. Dots and Dunner. Look at that. Look at that. 2 in a row. Jeez. It's like we won the freaking lottery. You're getting some good quality video time right here. And I'm sure that there are some people who are like, these guys are just shit. But I will tell you that I've sat in on sessions with other streamers where, like, how are those guys so good when they play that one account? Because they have 16 other fucking accounts they play in the background. And I probably don't want to play it with a big topper. Probably be better to play it with a rock. Where am I? There's men. Let's push that forward. Let's bring out a katana. All right, that pushed it back. There's men. There's max. So there's mid. It's about mid. Probably don't need the. Probably can just do it with a 1 power ball. And I think it's. I'm gonna try what we're doing in Ricky, and in Ricky we're doing plus 20 to the cap. Now if you bring out a bigger side spin ball, you can get over there.
Oh. There's
What?
something close there. Almost dead center. I didn't notice how much backspin I had on there, but there was something that was close to a sticky spot. Turn your camera more to the left so you can see where you're spinning your camera. So you can kind of see where you are on the hill a little bit better.
Yeah. I don't think it's. I don't think there's a spot. I did like the 3 side spin better though, because you could start off a little bit more to the left, where the rough was a little bit. You could almost center up your orange ring.
Not quite. Pretty close though.
Pretty
I
close.
like that.
And what is that? What kind of spin you got on it right now?
4 and 2 or 3.5.
3.5 and 2. 3.5 back. 3.5 back. 2
That's
right.
probably a little bit short with the headwind, but
Quasar. 3.5 back.
I'm gonna try it next time around.
We'll see. 1.2 times 6. And we're in mid club, right? Mid club, mid rock
Good.
is 1.2. So it's just the wind. It's just 6. 6. Getting it perfect. El Prefecto missed the rough
That's
entirely.
a big adjustment.
Huh?
A big adjustment.
Big adjustment. Six rings.
Well, it's like 2 whole rings with a rock, right?
Well, I mean,
short like that.
no, and I did plus 20%, and it's at 1.2 because it was at mid club, so I just did the 6, right? Because the 1.2 and the 1.2 balance each other off, and it pushed me back, and I hit the upper rough or the upper fairway. So I mean, I should have did like a 40%. Divided by 1.2. That would have been 7 rings.
Course grade. See how close grade is. No, also off the fairway.
Off today. Look at that. Shit, man, it's knocking us off. Hey, hold on 1 second. I gotta go talk to the plumber.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I'm gonna do that plus 65 mid.
Yeah. Let's you want to practice that again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna forfeit this.
Yeah, let me pause the video here for a second, and I'll be right back. Give me like 5 minutes.
Let's play Final Fantasy.
I wanted to get my see if I can get my match perks. All right, I'll be right back. Right back. All right, we're back. All right, let's practice that again. And you think 60%? Fuck.
Yeah.
Shit, man. I'm gonna do. If I go first, I'm gonna do 100. Practice now. Hole number 2. What's funny is I got this one in practice. It's the only hole I got. And I did the plus 20 and it worked. But I guess not against headwind. Ready?
Yeah. That was like, what tour was it in? 5 or something?
Yeah.
6, maybe? Yeah, we're in 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go. Come on. Let's do it. Donner. Don. 2 times the wind. I go first. And the wind is 7.
That was tailwind.
So I'm gonna do the same thing. We'll see where it puts me. Shit, that was 2 rings.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so I'll do 1.6. It's 933.
I did 25 and it gave me a fucking 6 point whatever, and I got to 8.8 with 65%. So
there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 3.
You can time out if you want.
Oh fuck! I thought I got it, and I still missed it. Still got pushed off. Well, I overpulled that one. If it was in tailwind. What in the shit is the deal?
Yeah. Well, that's what I was gonna say. I think it's gonna be a bit less in tailwind for whatever reason.
Well, what do you think? What do you think less is? You think 20%?
No. I mean, I'm gonna go. Let's see. 7, 6 plus 45 at mid 9.7.
I got
Seems like they could
8.45.
Do perfect does at least.
At least you hit perfect.
Right in the middle of the
and
rough.
you hit the rough.
Overpulled it. Maybe overpulled it, maybe a different setup, but it was pretty close to where I was aiming as far as depth of the rough goes. Kind of in the middle, right? So I'm going to say it's at least plus nice. I'm going to say it's at least plus 60 in a headwind and then plus 40 in a tailwind. Side wind's probably closer to what tailwind would be, I think.
Oh, sure, do that. Chip back to the spot so you can hit the shot again. No, I got you.
You already sunk it.
I did. No, because that was just a par 3. So, all right, par 5. Par 5. We got some notes for that, but I still am confused about what to do on the wind. We got a par 5.
Well, like I said, 60 headwind, 40 tailwind. Just start with that. At mid.
60 head and 40 tail. All right, we'll try that. Hole number.
I mean, you're not using any special balls too, right? If you knock the wind even lower,
Are you
might
ready?
not take as much of an adjustment. Hold on, let me get a fucking berserker to start.
Well, we'll just go out there. If we can get hooked up, then we can spend all the time we want.
Well, I just want to be slightly ready.
Slightly?
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. I do not have to leave the whole screen like some people I know. I just fucking pick my clubs and shit right from the same screen. Boom, boom. 3 clicks, I'm ready. Let's go. Are you in?
I am. Oh, here. Let's both back out.
Okay.
Let's fire that bitch back up again. What hole are we practicing?
3.
3. Okay. You go.
2, 1, go.
Spinning dots and
John's pretty
Dunner.
good too.
Dunner. We got nonchalant there.
Hopefully your fucking sound works this time. I didn't stream any of this because I don't know. For some reason, I think when we do it together on Discord or something, and on your end, it doesn't record as well or some shit.
I don't know what the deal is. I don't know which. Well, because I have one device muted for the Discord stuff, and I.
Oh, this one. Do I have a Horizon? Probably not. Oh, I do. See, I wish I could see what my stats are really quick.
See, I tried laying it up down here, and I will tell you that I think you need to bring out a big ball, not for the first shot, but for the second shot.
That, 100%. I don't
like if you're gonna do the layup shot, and that's all you're trying to get, and I think in a headwind that's all you're going to get. I mean, even with a topspin boost ball, I don't think you're making it over the creek.
No.
The crick.
The stream of broken dreams.
What would be the best driver here? Because we definitely want to bring out a big ball for the second shot. I only got 2 berserkers, so we ain't bringing out one of them. I guess we're bringing out Titan, the king of balls.
Depending on your Apocalypse or Thor.
And I got a Horizon, and I do have a Horizon bag, so that means I'm taking this drive with a big topper. Big topper.
I think, again, depending on your Thor or Apocalypse or Rock. I had a Rock 9 before I had Apocalypse 5, and it was pretty comparable.
And that's sketchy.
A couple yards shorter, but then I got Apocalypse 5, and then, yeah.
Sketchy.
But then if you laid it back even further and bounced from further back, is that still driver?
Yeah, because Like, where do you want to get? You want to get up against this flat edge that's right here. You want to get up against this edge somewhere in that quadrant right here.
So, and then if you had tailwind, you could just go like this a bit, right?
Well, I'm not sure, because that makes you further away from the cup the deeper you go, like the farther you go out to the left. I think like right in this area right here coming through is probably the best spot.
I don't think it matters too much on your approach, because when you get in there, you're hitting for the fucking dark spot, and it's always going to curl to the left, right? You're trying to get as much top spin so you can roll through and roll down and let the green take you to the cup. Okay, I'm going to play this next one. I think my bag has rock a little bit. So, going to have to be
6,
a little
5.
bit curl involved.
It's 2.1 per ring, so 2, 4, 6. There's 6. There's 7. I think I was in.
It's all right though.
I think that'll work.
A little bit further would be better, obviously.
I think a little bit further would be better. Like, where would the best spot be? We'll have to check when we get down there. I think a little bit further just to clear the trees, but that might not be bad. An APOC could probably be. Where I screwed up was I wasn't thinking about I was at my red line. I was thinking I was taking the shot with a 5-power ball and not a Titan.
Okay. No, I missed it. Not a very good accurate pull there, but
I think the results are what you were looking for.
Yeah. No, I got a horizon.
Now I got a horizon.
This has got to be another plus 20 something.
What is my horizon?
Should be probably like 1.9 at level 6, 1.8.
I think at level 6 it's 2.4 still. I think it's 2.4.
Really?
Yeah.
If you're going to need all of it, you're probably going to need some more power. Aim for the right side, right of the grass. Keep going, yeah. And then get next bounce. There you go.
So that puts me 2 rings into power to that spot. Plus I got 6, 7. 2.
You don't have to shoot if you don't want.
No, I don't have to shoot it. Forgot we were practicing.
But there again, right, because that's why Berserker on the first or Power 5.
Yeah.
Make this shot a bit easier.
Okay. I gotta go. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
I mean, look at that though.
I'll leave the video running. You can keep practicing.
2 and 1.5 less than max. Should I wait and let him time out again? Let's see what the win would be. That was at max. Horizon. Plus 24.7. That's not equal. It's like half. No. More than half. Now we have to watch him time out again. But I think probably even in Pro, this will be the standard route for this hole. So make sure you pack a bag with Horizon, and probably your favorite accurate driver. You know, high rock, decent thorn, high apocalypse, probably the three that you're looking at for the drive. And then I'm going to bring out Berserker because I have lots of them, but it's going to benefit for the second shot here. Obviously, as you can see, I didn't outdrive him by too much, but he's got a lot further shot going to the cup with his Titan ball. Of course, we're both going into a headwind, but it's at 2 and 1.5 less than max. And that's not even max club, but I'm going to try that max. Where are you? Somewhere around here. So 7.9 this time, 4.5. That's still a couple rings in overpower. Didn't really count, but guesstimated. So more overpowered than that, but it's always going to roll down. To get further up, you get a better roll through there. The green slopes right to the cup, obviously. I think maybe you know that. I don't really see any other. Even if you hit it over, if you're able to hit it over that creek, pond, stream, creek, whatever the fuck you want to call it, you've got that giant motherfucker tree in the way. And then you got a bunker behind that and rough, so you're gonna have to navigate all of that on your approach shot. Which, I don't know, maybe there could be a little rough bump there, but from a different angle. Now, if you can blast it all the way over, you're gonna have to get all the way close to the shadow of the tree. Not the shadow in front of the water, but the shadow halfway up the fairway. Then you'll have a shot. But other than that, I'm not too sure. Dunk it with a grate. Yeah. That's the strategy when you're hitting dunks, just hit great. And that's probably the story of hole 3 right there. I'm not sure if there's any slice or anything to be had there. I mean, I suppose it's possible to hit all the way to the very, very, very end of the left fairway that you can't see here, but you're leaving yourself an extra long wood shot going to the cup. So you might as well just do this. As long as you don't royally screw up, you'll have yourself a fairly easy eagle. And if you make it, it's a really fun albatross. That's that. Woo! Got a stroke back. Take that, Gordon.
That's the most that you've ever talked in your entire lifetime.
Come on, that was good.
Thank you. Sorry about that, everybody. We got people at the house. We got people coming to the house. We had a plumbing issue in the basement. We had a plumbing issue upstairs. So
people coming in the house too?
Well, we have people coming tomorrow night. They're actually staying at my mother-in-law's house because she's not there, she's here. But they're using Salem as their launching pad, and then like they've got friends that live in the area, and they're doing stuff and stay in her house, and they'll come over to our house, and grandchildren.
Well, you go set up the next hole. I'm going to use a porta potty.
So I'll scout it out. Let's go look at it.
Tag, you're in.
Yeah, I'm in. Okay, so what are we on now? So we're on hole number 5, right? 4. And let me look at hole number 3 just so I can write something down on my notes. What did we end up doing on that? And I will tell you right now, I did not like what I ended up doing. That 3 power ball, with the second shot coming up, having to do, especially on a headwind day, was not my idea of something that I mean, it's not that you can't get up against that headwind and get the bounces right to get through, but it'd almost be better to bring it around this way so that you could try and whip it and put on all your topspin and you've got no obstructions in your path. If that was the case, then getting all the way to the end down here instead of trying to lay it up along this edge, and it would be easier to get it out to here than it is to lay it up against this edge. Because this shot right here has, you're at the very end of your shot and you're trying to use the rough, and it's shit. But like if you could just get out into this area right here, you can give yourself a short little pitch with a lower developed ball. But if we brought out a bigger power ball on that, it does open up this path. I kind of missed Dunner's off to go back and watch this video to see where it put him with a 5 power ball as far as the second shot coming in, because my shot blew. But I
pulled into the headwind,
yeah,
I just barely got into overpower when I pulled my wind out.
I was going to say, with that headwind, you probably still had a headwind.
Yeah, and I did plus 20, and it was a little bit short of where I wanted to be, but again, it was safe. I'm not really sure, unless you want to go try and, use my words here, go ape shit and try and blast it over the creek, then, and I mean really far over there. That tree is huge and it's in the way. And behind the tree you got a bunker, and around the bunker you got rough, and then behind all that is the pin.
I will say that I saw an opponent earlier where they came out and they had like a 7-mile-an-hour wind that was rolling kind of right to left, tailwind. So it was like 45% of that, about half that wind was actually helping them. So like a 3-mile-an-hour wind helping them, and their second bounce was like on this side of the creek, and they hit max OP and actually landed 10 or 15 feet into the fairway on the other side. I was amazed at how far they got, how far that little bit of wind pushed them.
Close to the shadows of that tree though, right? Not the shadows that are on the...
Yeah, I mean, if you make it, if you're like I'm drawing on screwing now, if you're out in this area right here, that shadows, tree is screwing you big time. You got to get out into this area if you really want a good shot, because then you can get around it and the tree's not in your way.
I mean, and that's kind of a risky shot, and I'm just, go for it if you want to fucking play risky.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of in pro though, this seems to me like the type of hole that we need to be strategic on, because this is the hole that like when we talk about people epic failing and not getting minimum score, not getting the eagle, this is a hole that a lot of people aren't going to get eagles on. And
one thing I will say, not doing pros and stuff, I know you like to do the things like stock, but I think flexible notes. So like, okay, you know what? If we are playing a headwind, we're going to do the hole differently. We try and do the same all the time, but on this hole, if there's a headwind, we're going to play completely different than if there's tailwind or something, right? I'm
actually sitting here looking at the hole, and while I would never normally play the hole like this, I'm actually thinking that I might play that fairway from the tee box to the left. And go
all the way to the very tip.
And go all the way to the very tip, and then at the worst case,
huge shot. That's a huge wood to the green, though.
Yeah, but if you bring out one that's got a lot of topspin, you got nothing in front of you but fairway.
That's true. I mean, that's probably, and even if you didn't make it as far as you wanted, you can still curl it. And I think terrain's probably going to help you roll towards the green too. If you want to play super safe, you could do it that way. Again, I'd still use power 5 ball though.
Yeah. But I think if you brought out a lower power ball, that might be the best way to it, because the whole goal here is to walk away with an
eagle. I don't
eagle.
care what if you got a horizon on your second shot, hitting that tip or not. You do your like your little pendulum thing that you draw on the screen.
Yeah.
Of the arc, you're fucking way further back from the hole out there than you are from where we're hitting on that shot we took.
Well, and
it looks like to me when I was on the screen, but
and we definitely don't have a shot at the cup, so I mean it's just getting down there and then pitching up to get our eagle. But like if we could
be like if you're new to pro or something, and you just want to go and get minimum score.
Yeah, because I will tell you that this hole right here, I think that there's going to be, it's probably going to be pretty big, like maybe 25 or 30% of the bracket won't get an eagle. It might be bigger than that. It might be 50% of the people in the bracket don't get an eagle on this. Enough people have been.
I know, like when I first started, that was kind of the way I would play. When I first started, and I did well. I got an 8th and a 4th, and then I started learning better and learning the wind ring and all that stuff. But I didn't really understand how to adjust properly.
Well, let's go play that side.
I could figure out my numbers, but sorry, do what?
You want to play that side, or you want to play 4?
Let's just go number 4.
Okay. Let's just go to it.
I'm just doing that rough bump. That's going to be the shot, I think, for me the whole time. So.
Yeah, hold on. I got to let it reboot. All right.
Par 3. It's probably going to be another driver, I'm guessing. Start with the rock.
A rock. The rock. Hole number 4. Hole number 4. I'm not sure what we can get up there with. I don't know if we. I know we have to bring a 3 side spin ball. It seems like we normally play it with a katana, but I'm not sure if we can get to the spot with a kingmaker. So we'll have to see. You ready?
Oh, this is the funky one off the side of the hill with the plant and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. 3, 2, 1, go. It might be maximum sniper. Or whatever, it's long iron.
Dunner. Dun. I went in a little faster then. I was worried about it.
Dodged pretty quick, so.
Par 3. I go first. And we're probably in katana range. And I should be in bag number 2. And that's minimum club.
Might want to go power 1 if you can afford to spin.
I'm not sure we can.
I'm going to see if there's I highly doubt it, if there's a landing spot somewhere between the rough and the, just for an alternate. See it? Yeah.
Too bad the green wasn't there.
So you're.
I think you have to be in the back of those.
Pretty high.
And that was with the quasar. I don't think a navigator will get it done. I don't think it has enough spin.
Might be close. Or I'm not even close to where I need to be. Or anywhere near that.
I think I just had the 2 spin on there. I didn't have any top spin, back spin stuff at all. I just had the 2 side spin.
Yeah. Problem is you don't want to go long here. If you go rolling past the pin too far, you're in the fucking bunker or the rough. And with tailwind to boot.
Well, and especially with the red line being that close, so like you can't do that shot in tailwind. Because you really need to be up here.
And you might just go back to katana ball. And you still be the same fucked.
Yeah, so if I go, but hold on a second though. Let's switch to a kingmaker and see if we can get up there with my sniper. I'd have to bring out like a power 4 ball in order to get to the spot, I think.
I'm gonna look in the fairway somewhere. See if there's something that looks remotely pleasant.
We may have to.
Sometimes it's awesome to play at like minimum sniper.
Well, sometimes when you get a long ways away like that, you can find a spot out there because you got to run a little top spin.
I'm right on my min there too, though. So it'd have to be like up here.
How much spin you got on there?
3, I think. That's 3. 3 and 2 left.
3 and 2 left.
I think that was enough room to pull the wind out. When you do a tailwind, you might need a bit more, right? It's always going to push the ball further, but you're getting those shorter bounces as well, so it's kind of skipping instead of bouncing. I feel like I want to get one of the bounces on the
I'm at minimum
fringe.
club, so it's what, 1.3? So 6.9 divided by 1.3, 5.3 rings.
Just wait. Get your thing ready for the next shot. For some reason, I feel like you want to land on the fringe with one of these bounces. I'll put no spin. Let's go to the fucking bunk. Air. Not a huge fan of putting top spin on woods. I'm gonna go 1-to-1. At probably minimum, I would assume. Close to minimum, that was a bit more than 1-to-1.
You went 1-to-1?
Yeah. I don't think that was really perfect, but we'll take it.
Perfect. It said perfect. Man, that was close.
Speed is a little quick, but not bad. That's good speed, and I'll take that. I don't think it would have went in the side, but... So, that would have been 30 at min, right? My wind was 7. Power 1.
6-2.
7. Plus 30 min, so I'd go plus 35. Plus 35 minimum. 6.3.
6.2 is what I got on my math. 6.2. Getting it perfect. Get in the hole.
Just make note if you want to make an extra note.
Yeah.
I think ball guide needs a little bit short, but that was tailwind too.
Yep. I did leave my ball guide a little short. It felt like it was going to roll out. It felt like it was one of those holes.
I
didn't want to roll over the back, and I didn't want to roll over the back and be the person you were talking about on. Hey, you don't want to roll over the back.
With me, I don't know, putting topspin on woods and stuff like that just always makes me nervous because you're adding more roll. It's going to roll out as it is. It's a wood, right? And you're adding more topspin. And I understand, like the ball guide says and whatever, but you never know when you might catch one of those little humps or those crazy speed rolls. And
yup. No,
I didn't have a lot of top.
I caught you. I catch you.
I kind of tend to err on the side of cautiousness when it comes to topspin, but
sniper, and we were doing 1-to-1.
You do a straight headwind, whole different story, right?
And it was
is this the between the hole, between the trees or around the trees shot? Apocalypse, Power 5. This might be one of your topspin ball holes.
And that was with a quasar. Okay, what do we got here? What do we have? We have a big par 5. All right, are you ready?
No.
I'm curious on this hole.
Do what my Apocalypse has. We'll start with Apocalypse, why not? Berserker. Okay. Oops, Berserker. Okay. Okay.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hole number 5.
Hole number 5.
Josh and Dunner. Dun-na-na-na. The dogs are going crazy because there's a plumber in the house. There's a plumber in the house. I smell him. All right, this is through the tree. So how far can we get in Ricky? Well, shit.
Power 5, you can land on the other fairway in Rookie, in between the trees.
Yep.
You can go around them. I don't know if there's an actual hook shot because of all the other fucking trees around, but
you can't hear as well. I mean, I think it's pretty much the same shot. How far do I get out there? You can kind of see how far it's going to bounce out there, so right in that spot right there.
I'm just wondering. I'm going to
man, our ring sets at 7 miles an hour. Our ring set's what, 7.5? It's 1.5 per ring. Well, with a Power 5 ball, it's 1.3, I think.
So I just
5 times 1.3, so it's 6.5 a ring set. Man, shit, you might not be able to make it over with that kind of wind. Maybe it's enough side, not enough head.
I'm just wondering that tree there, how much curl you put on.
I think you can put as much curl. I think you can put as much curl as you want. And I would definitely.
I'm thinking you want to be aiming to that side.
Yeah, I would definitely aim to that side of the tree. You might as well. That's a lot of distance. That.
Plus with the wind in that direction.
Let me see what I can get down with just a regular Titan. I'm just curious.
With a wind like that, too, it might not be the worst option to go to the right side and try and bounce it and get through the rough.
I've never been a fan of this side.
But, I mean, probably big topper would be what you... But, I mean, you got a lot of curl to bring it through. As long as you clip the rough on one of your bounces...
I think that's the spot to aim to right there. If it wasn't for the freaking headwind.
All right. I'm gonna give this a rip. Max curl, fucking Apocalypse 5.
Okay. I'm going to do it with a big topper. I'm going to see if you hit the tree. If you hit the tree, then that'll be a determining factor for me.
Let's go right from the middle.
Right for the middle of the tree. Now, for those of you that are out there going, what are you talking about, aim towards the middle of the tree? Well, ball guide's not represented in your, or curl's not represented in your ball guide, so he knows he's going to put on max curl, so he's just trying to get as far to the left as, or right as he can. To give himself some breathing room on that tree to
extra breathing room. Just in case.
Just in case. See if the
perfect would have been okay still.
No, though. I think that was probably just fine.
That was pretty good to a headwind.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I mean, headwind.
I think if you'd have hit that down the middle of the fairway, it probably could have rolled a little bit farther as well.
But yeah, middle of the tree worked. I mean, I was well clear of it with a pretty bad grade, of course, but Apocalypse 5 is decent for accuracy, isn't it?
6 miles an hour. It's 2 per ring, so there's 2, 4, 6, and that puts me ring into power. And I hit it also 7,000 miles great to the right. Even worse.
You tried to bounce all the way over off the first fairway. I thought you were gonna. No, I went like way past the fucking.
Well, you brought a power 5, I brought a power 3 ball.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
Fair enough. But you can see the trajectory. I was trying to roll down the middle. I was trying to get about where you're aiming right there. I don't even think I would have made it that far, like half the distance from where I'm at to where you're at. I was trying to get into wedge.
That was like plus 20. Like plus fucking 45 Endbringer.
Because you can see where I came out and got into the sand. I mean, I was really just trying to get like out into this fat area. That's probably short iron.
We're done.
All done? Mwah.
Minimum short iron. That'd be a tough spot to be in, though. If you had, depending on the wind.
No, I'd play the short iron every day and twice on Sundays. Because I could pull it back to mid and I could rent out my topspin.
If you're in a tailwind, you can't pull that wind out.
No. I'm saying in my wedge, I'd be able to run my topspin out.
Is there any fun green? Is it here? Yeah. Not a good spot to be in there. I would just shoot my wedge.
There's Mike's. Man, that Max Club. Max Hornet. Yeah.
Well, there's one of those times where maybe bigger isn't better on the drive. Although I was only approximating where I would have been. I could have been further up, which definitely would have been maxed.
6-7. I'm definitely downhill. I'm gonna just do 7
Although I was
rings.
gonna say, if you get to the edge end of that fairway, it slopes down to the green pretty good, obviously.
Yeah, it's definitely, definitely.
You got the nice.
And I didn't do anything.
Kick,
I just did a straight up shot where I was at, so that was probably plus 10, plus 20.
So if I was stuck here with a wedge,
I would definitely do what Dunner did and bring out a power 5 ball and try and go for it. This hole is definitely worth bringing out a power 5 ball because you can make the green in one.
Oh yeah.
Or just short off.
10 rings.
I'd add on 20%.
I already did.
You did? Okay.
Actually, I made it plus 40. With turn on the line. He hits it 77,000 rings green.
That was at least. And it came into the right. You hit it great to the right and it came into the left.
That was like a plus 90.
I guess you overpulled it. All right. We got some good film time on that. This is for our benefit.
I think that's kind of standard play again. Same as, what was it, number 2?
Well, it's good to go back and watch these
First
ones
par
because
4.
these ones you can really make notes off of. It's a draw.
First par 4. That one, I think they're going to be kind of just... Oh, no, the first par 5.
And that was a par 5, 4. So, I mean, I think that one's got to be a par 5 ball.
No, that's par 4.
Is that a par 4?
Par 5 now. This is the one you got to whip around the corner if you want, or smash it to the other small islands.
Let's just play it.
So, Apocalypse 100% here. And then it's got a Cataclysm or something that probably wouldn't hurt.
You're saying it would be nice to have a Cataclysm behind your APOC?
A pumpkin ball.
Hold on.
How much gems does it have? 3,250. Fine.
The big dog. Why? Because he's a big dog. He's big. There's a big one.
I'm going to try and get used to my Cataclysm.
He's a big... Okay, you ready?
Power 3. Probably going to be another plus 20 in the drive, I'm assuming. Just seems to be the way it goes. Yes. 3, 2, 1, go. This fucking guy again.
Man, I keep getting the same.
He's trying to practice, and all he does is dick around.
And that's all he does. Just dicks around. Practice. That's all we do. Like one tournament after the next.
So, yeah, this would be coming around the corner, I think. So, I mean, you really... gotta push it, right? And we're talking headwind here. And you have to make it around the corner because you don't want to be shooting from over here, I don't think. So
I know this sounds really weird, but like pull it if where you were at before pulling to the left all the way out to the very end down there. Can't you make it to the green from there? Don't you have a shot at it?
To the green? I don't know. I think you're on glue, man. Maybe, I don't know.
I'm just saying if you ended up out into that area, like I just rolled out all the way out into that area.
Oh, like over there, okay.
And then like...
Yeah, but you're going to have to I think you're still going to have to overpower the second shot just to make it to the fairway.
You're saying you'd have
Unless you want to bounce it from the first fairway over to the second fairway.
You're saying you couldn't make it all the way over to the side where the green's at?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
And do a headwind.
What about being...
I don't think you would.
What about hitting it out there as far as you can, and instead of being all the way at the tip of that fairway, you're in the rough between it and the first little teeny round fairway? What if you just try and hit out into the rough out there? You think you could get up there with your rough iron?
Yeah. With a power 5 ball, yeah.
I just wonder what it would look like just down there on the very end with a big ass secondary club, because this is another hole right here that a lot of people are going to fail on. And shit, if we can go out there with a Titan and just get an eagle and go on to the next hole, there's going to be a whole lot more people that get birdie than they get Albie on this hole. I can guarantee you that.
On anything but a headwind, I think you really have a chance to send it. I don't know what a hook shot would look like. I think you probably have tree trouble right here.
Well, if you send it over to the other side, if you just go straight and try and get over,
I mean, you'd be trying
you
to
got to get over.
Like aiming over here, right? So if you did something crazy like this, and then sliced it, you'd be going right into the trees. I'm pretty sure. Right here, these guys.
You might make it past those.
I mean, yeah, I could curl before that. If it did, that'd be awesome. Because, I mean, if you could hit it up here with a slice, you could be short iron on your second shot, I think.
I think just hitting it straight forward and taking out...
I'm still going around the bend. Popley has plenty of curls and to fight the headwind and everything.
That's...
But what are you going to need?
Pulling that back to the plus 10 mark.
Big dog.
And that's 5 tops, man. Just trying to...
What do you have with big dog, though?
I got... which one do I have the big dog in? APOC.
Horizon could work, I suppose, with the top spin and ball guide, but...
So I've pulled back at the plus 16.
Yeah, if you're going to want to take that shot, I would take that back. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can make it over easy, but...
I just want to see what it looks like.
Over easy.
Because, I mean, even if you have to struggle a little bit on your second shot, hey, if I can just come to this hole and every single time know I'm going to walk away with an eagle.
Yep. No, it makes sense. 100%. Because like you said, it's going to be a pretty high fail rate, I assume, as well.
Yep.
I wonder how much topspin I can get away with. Start with 4. 4 is a good number.
4 is a good number. And you're almost 3 rings off.
3 rings. 3 point that many. And full curl.
You're short shooting it. There you go. Right there.
And even where I set up, those trees look like they were kind of close. So 4 is too much even there. I'll still have a bit of a lane, but I have to curl it around that tree now.
Yeah, you don't want to be behind those trees.
So, I mean, I could have cut it closer. I could have cut my tee.
Okay, so I'm going to pull back to the plus 1 mark. I'm going to run all of the topspin. I'm going to pull back to the plus 0. 5-2. 4,
I mean, even if you're stuck there,
if I did a straight
rough.
wind adjustment, it'd be 3.5 rings. Hitting it perfecto.
Yeah, I did hit great left too, didn't you?
Okay,
So, but even if you're stuck where I am, not a big deal. You can easily get around and on the green, and even kind of sort of have a look at it.
Definitely having a side spin ball will help. Even maybe a 4 or a 5 side spin ball for those of you out there that have that in their inventory.
But
yeah, right. But if you had a 4 or a 5 side spin ball, you wouldn't have to.
Yeah, well, yeah. Not caring. We go 20 again. 20 is the new 10.
20 is the new 10. Well, we're out Sequoia, so everything's bigger here.
And it's pro instead of rookie. Am I hitting that first tree in front of me?
Yeah, but you were going to put a little curl on it, weren't you?
Yeah. That would have been okay. Just wanted to see. I'll still get one more crack at it, so who cares?
Yeah, you do have to.
See?
You do have to bounce over.
It just looked like a long shot from there. Like, considering where you're hitting from off the tee to where you're ending up, that's your driver, and then what's left over, it looks like it's more of your driver still.
6.6. 6.6 divided by 1.8. Just a straight up shot would be 3.66.
Easy drive, fairly easy second shot. You're going to be up on the green or close to it. Pretty easy eagle. Stop.
I was giving myself a look at it. I didn't have really an Albie shot, but hey, I think that side over there is definitely, you can just get yourself up on the fringe. That was against a pretty shitty headwind too.
Damages. Go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably close to half a ball. And then, of course,
Hit it great. Well, it wouldn't be right if you didn't hit it great to the left, to the right. Wouldn't be right.
Decent speed, though. Perfect would have not been enough, but I mean, a bit more than half. Either way, you can super bad, great on the green. You're going to get an easy eagle that way, too. Just don't hit into the rough. 4 top spin was plenty. You can actually leave yourself with a pretty nice wood where you don't have to be at max, I think.
Par.
Keep yourself away from the bunker as well at the same time.
I thought I did better than par.
Holy fuck, you only took 1 time out, loser.
Loser. All right, you ready?
There's 7.
Did we write down any notes at all? So I'm going to do APOC, and a big dog.
I don't remember this one, so.
And a power 3 ball. No sense in wasting a big power ball on that. I think I did 5 topspin. Titan, the king. All right, hole number 7. What do we got here? We got a par 4. Par 4.
I can't remember this one off the top of my head.
Well, let's just go out there. Ready?
Well, of course. 3, 2, 1, go. Sometimes I can picture them from the little tiny thumbnail thing they got on the screen, but and the course we're playing. On this one.
Dunner. The kings of golf are in the house. That's right. The boys are back in town.
Oh, yeah. It seems like I don't want to even bother to try. Do something like that. Even that's no fun.
Why?
It's a tough spot to navigate. You can smash it up here. Look at the shot you have.
I don't like that shot at all. I like the shot from the green side. But I think with a power 3 ball, probably just trying to get into that area right there.
Good luck, man.
Take it over to the other side. Taking it over to the other side. Yeah.
Even in rookie, when you try and blast it up there, I don't like that shot because it's too fucking hard to navigate the bunker at the end. to get enough topspin to get through the rough, but enough curl and everything else to miss the bunker. Ain't rookie though. You know, it's pouring again.
246. There's 7.
Should open those.
That was to the black line and curl. See if that was enough. It wasn't enough. Needed to go one more tick line. That is definitely not where I wanted to go. I should have did half, and that might have been slightly less than half curl. With the big toppa and max topspin. Big toppa. Dunner could also be using a big topper, but he's like, no, I'm bringing out the 8-balk. I'm doing a full ring set too. Yes, You should see Dunner play on the real world.
Great, that's of course. Got to be great one way or the other.
It's got to be great one way or the other. It wouldn't be good if it wasn't great.
Great, that was apparently the proper great.
Yeah, because perfect would have been I was trying to get about to where you're at. Where are you?
Right beside you.
Yeah. Okay, Hornet. There we go. Well, I guess I'm at max.
Yeah, I think you have basically the same shot if you went straight.
I'm at max club.
With just no bunker in the way, that's all. And the green sloping. I'm going to look at the shot just going straight down the left fairway. Instead of curling around.
Shit, I'm not going to have enough room to work that wind out no matter what. Before I get out of my club. That's only 6. That's not a good shot. If I was actually going to take that shot, I'd probably take it, I'd put on more backspin and just try and get over and recover and not mess around with that sand.
Yeah, I think you can make the same shot from right here.
I think the deal is we want to be closer.
Fuck everything else.
We want to be halfway between where we're at and the front green.
Fuck that.
We definitely want to get closer. But we may have to take this shot in regular play. That's what they call no bueno in the business. No bueno.
That was framed perfect. I hit the arrow, came as soon as I ran out of time, went right to the pin. It's a cool view, eh?
Okay, where am I at in my club? I'm
Max.
at minimum Goliath. There's max, so there's mid. So mid Goliath, 6.7.
Okay.
6.7 divided by 2.3. It's 2.91 rings.
Aim for the corner, man.
2.9. Well, on this side it is. 2.91 rings.
Fair enough.
I didn't get it in time. Arrgh. Too much time trying to set up the dunk. Trying to see where I was at in my club. And I probably need to add some wind on too.
Is there Nothing. There's not enough slope anywhere, I don't think, to do anything silly. Let's go with plot 20, because why not? 5.3 minimum, 2.3.
It's hard to tell on backspin shots. I like the thorn. Backspin shots are fun with the thorn just because it's got such good ball guide. You can see where the hell your backspin's going to go. But if you're using a Guardian, you can't see where all that backspin's going to go.
Into a headwind, yeah, you gotta crush it. The third bounce should be the one that's almost in the hole.
2.5 rings.
From a headwind.
2.5. .5 rings. Should be an easy pull. Damn, I can get way down on it too. Get in the hole.
Dead nuts. Go in.
There is a backboard.
Hit the pin.
Way in front of it.
Bit off the first bounce to hit it. Oops. Wet.
See if I can make it. It's a long putt for me. All right, here we go. Here we go. What are we on? Hole number 7? Hole number 7. Or that was hole number 7.
That was 7.
That was 7. What did we decide we were going to do on 7? Need a big Tapa Kingmaker half curl max top spin. I have no idea what we're doing to the cup yet. Hole number 8. Yeah, I have no idea on this hole. We're just gonna have to go out there and check it out.
Yeah, it's gotta be a no move setup. My goal.
Maybe.
Straightish.
You ready?
So, start with a sniper. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we roll. Getting out on the course. Getting the dunner from the kings of golf. Is that where you started off?
Yeah.
2 and 3/4, 3/4 backspin, or 3/4, little over half left-hand side spin and 2 back.
I'm a little bit off the cup there, but let's just see where it would be in the club. It's about there-ish, right?
Yeah.
So pretty much max.
Pretty max. I'd probably bring out a katana, just so on headwind days you got a little bit of room.
Again, it's like a turtle shell fucking green, so you want to have your speed right, faux show. I actually had a Titan when I started, when I switched.
2 and just a titch. And 3/4. How close can you get to your rings? That's as far as you can get away, so there's got to be at least a +10. I'm going to say 20 times whatever the wind is. All right, I'm taking it next time. With that 2 and 2.5, 2.5, 3/4. Sniper. I'm making notes here, so if I'm being quiet, everybody, that's the deal.
Let me go like
Sniper and katana.
9.3.
Did you add some on right there?
I did +30. Oh man, I can't wear my fucking glasses for one. I shouldn't be doing that.
That was like 7. Shit, dude. I don't even know if they have greats that great in their vocabulary.
Apparently.
At least it went great to the left. So you did 30?
Yeah.
Okay, let me show you what it's supposed to look like.
That was a really bad grade.
Times 7.5. 9.75 rings. And we're at mid club?
Max.
Max. 9.75 rings. And it was 3/4 and 2 and a sliver. .75 rings. 9.75. Oh, and then I hit it fucking great. At least mine was only 1 ring, and that was a 30. So that would have been. It obviously would have been closer if I'd hit it perfect, but it might actually be a 35. I'll write 30 on there just to start. I'll put try 30. Par for the course.
I'm gonna play. I just gotta mute myself for a minute.
Huh?
I just gotta mute myself for a minute. I'll still be here though.
All right. In the hole. Par. There used to be an achievement for getting dunks, but I think I already got the 100 dunks. I think in one of my accounts I'm 1 short. Are you still there? Okay, hole number 9. I am excited about hole number 9. I want to see what we can do in pro. And hole number 9 might be the one hole. Like I might play real conservative on some of these holes, and then like bring out better stuff on hole number 9. But I really do think on several of those holes that we've seen so far that if you just go out there and get minimum score and just play conservative and just play one-on-one, fairway to green, go to the next hole, you'll be ahead of the game. Are you ready?
Go.
Spinning. Dots in. Dunner. Shit, I can't believe that we got each other every time. Where I really want to go, and where I've been going in Ricky, is trying to hit it off of this fairway and curl it over to this fairway. Trying to make it through that lane. And I'm not sure if you can do it in Ricky, because I can get in front of that in Ricky. That is a shit spot. And I need a ball